What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Shar. Come here with me. Come here with me. Yes, honey, you get the picture. Healing as in accepting, acknowledging, and digesting. Sometimes you just gotta feel that thing. All right. Listen, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We're gonna be in here for a little bit, but not long because baby. This right here is cray cray. We're gonna cover a couple things about this shenanigans and we're gonna move the hell on because that's what God has instructed us to do. Girl, don't stay there too long. You might get heated and mad. All right. Hi, Miss Linda. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Lee, make it do what it'll do what it do. What's up? I see you, Tangent. Make it do what it do what it do. All right. Follow Shar on Facebook and Healthy Living with Shar. Thank you so much. Lee says, Shar, get that Cash App banner. Listen, y'all know I be trying to stay away from my Cash App, honey. I don't want nobody to be like, she always got her Cash App up there. Child, listen, I be like, Lord, do what you do when you do what you do. Okay? Dear Goldie. All right. Let me see. Let me go back. Um, Jordan, what's up? Make us do what else do what it do. What's up? Cheryl in the house, make it do what it do. Let's see. You guys are all speaking. Hit that like button coming into the chat, family. Yes, understand the assignment. Kim, hi, how are you? We ain't sleep with you last night. What's up? Make it do what else do what it do. Miss Main Event, hey babes, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We ain't sleep with you last night. We travel same streets, absolutely. Everybody travel the same streets, okay? Um, let's see. Mary noticing I look older than I feel. Y'all play too much. Uh Funny you as old as you. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, you guys are talking to Tangent. We almost at 5K family. Feel free to subscribe. Bush's babies. Yes, absolutely. Who said that? Lee. Yes, absolutely. Somebody, mama in the house. Make her do what else do what it do. What's up, Smith? Hey, babes. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We ain't sleep with you last night. Patricia E. I see you, babes. I see you. Sure, y'all have a blessed day. Love everyone every day. Amen. Thank you so much. Listen, have y'all been tuned into the shenanigans? Because I have. I got an inbox. Because I get up for work at 3:45, right? So when I got the inbox, I was actually up, but I wasn't up. And these individuals was on live talking about it. I did not see the initial live of the young lady spilling the beans. It wasn't until they were interviewing her. And I apologize. I forgot the live that it came from, guys. But they were interviewing her and sis was like spilling the beans. Okay. Now, y'all know I like to come from a clean conscience first, and then we can get into the dirty stuff. Um, Let me make sure I'm not missing nobody while I'm talking. Okay. Yes, somebody's mama. Absolutely. Shar, these YouTube streets on fire with Martell latest evil deed to hurt Mel. Yeah. And that's what I came to say first, like walking right into what I wanted to say. You know what I mean? Martell, for the ones that's always saying she know he ain't gonna hurt her, and she always putting on this big old show, and that's his kids, and he should be allowed to see his kids. How many times have I got on here and I said to y'all, you never know the extent or what somebody is thinking. Once somebody show you who they are, believe them. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it a little cute and calm because y'all know I get excited and I start yelling and I be like, Martell, come get these hands, okay? But today I really don't want to come from that angle because I feel like this is a little bit more serious than we can even imagine, right? I think like this is like some hitman stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems like somebody put a hit out on her, right? And we God forbid that because we don't want nothing like that happen. But this is that low of a stunt, right? This is like garbage bag. You can't even have um oral sex with your husband without nobody trying to use it against you. That's your husband. You do what you want to do with your husband, honey. Your job is to keep him. Now I ain't saying sex make everybody stay, because clearly we know Mr. Marty Marvel had another agenda, and sex don't keep him. But your job is to make sure your husband is happy. And if oral is what it is, okay? Who would have known that he would have recorded her and then try to get his side piece at the time to pull up something on her, act like she was having this oral sex with a whole stranger? Y'all, it is nasty. It is disgusting. It's really distasteful, right? And I am disgusted by it. But we got to talk about it because it's what we're talking about. I know people like nobody want to hear that. Listen, we're gonna talk about it because it's what's hot in the new YouTube streets, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay. 27 in the chat. Welcome. Please make sure you hit the highlighted. Are you your thumbs like your look at me? Your thumbs up button is highlighted to show your support and thank you. See how I butchered that tangent? My back. I'm sorry. Somebody, mama, some real. Yes, it is, honey. Yes, it is. I believe Martell is real danger to Mel. Listen, Lee, this proves exactly what we've been saying. Okay, that's why this really listen. That whole thing where Melody says that all you gotta do is sit back long enough and watch somebody make their move, and then you get a gist of the direction that they're going in. I'm paraphrasing because that was not her exact words. But remember how she pulled back on Destiny because she saw things that she didn't like, and she pulled back to see if what she was seeing was a lie or not. And eventually, what she was seeing came to be true. Right? We saw her use that same tactic with Tisha. So we know that she pulls back for a certain reason. Her pulling back on Martell, we already know who Martell is. But it allowed us, by her not speaking on him so much, it allowed us to see his real character. And this proves exactly who he is. How dare you? Okay. Here we are, this random girl plus one at a tea party brings all of this, right? All of this mess. What woman watches another wife and her husband? In my opinion, yeah, I don't, not like him, not I. Martell used that video against Mel. Who could ever trust him? Exactly. If I was any woman, including the woman that he said comes up to him and kiss him, I would run. This is really dangerous, guys. Like this is to another level of obsession, right? He is really, really, really obsessed with her. And to what extent will he go? That's why you can't have her phone number. That's why she says that she's not going to check in with you. You know what I say before? The courts are in the custody battle are geared towards the custody case. It is not geared towards her safety. So they can't see safety. They're only going by the rules of the custody. Okay, we got to abide by them. But these we have to do underhanded stuff that still makes us abiding by the rules, but we cannot give you the full advantage to have one up on us. No, sir. No ham, no turkey, no bacon. We cannot do that. Martell is dangerous, in my opinion. This proves it. This proves it. This proves it. I really feel bad. I don't feel bad for Melody because I'm watching her walk in her victory. But I really feel bad for Martell because the Bible says that vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So your time is coming, whether you want to see it now or later, or right, we see you getting a little bit right now. But that's what the Bible says. The world says it is karma, but because I am a believer, it is definitely scripture, okay? That your time is coming. All right. And so I'm just sitting back and I'm like, Lord, I really pray for your mercy. Although you don't deserve it, but I pray for your mercy because when your butt whooping come, it's coming. Like you didn't care about the video, your kids probably running across this video. You didn't care. You just care, I'm gonna hurt her the way she hurt me. Watch, 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 and things of that nature. Watch. You didn't care how you was going to hurt her. You did not care how the kids were going to be affected by that. You did not care what that looked like for her financially. If and people, different type of vendors and stuff like that was going to start pulling out because of this. All your agenda was, I'm going to hurt her. Watch, watch, watch. That was all you cared about. And see, there's a problem with a person that can only hear or see themselves. That's the dangerous being. And we call those people narcissists, right? But it's actually deeper than that. It's really deeper than narcissists, right? Because we got a whole bunch of stuff in that bucket that will describe Martell, right? Now you just set your tail on Carlos King Live and talk about how, Mel, of course you can go and pick them up. Like, I don't do that. You're the mother. You're the mother. Why would I do that? We don't have to do this. All she had to do was abide by what I was asking, first of all, and it could have been all good. Like you ain't never have like you ain't never had no type of agenda to destroy this girl. And all along, 3 years down the line, after y'all been already squared away, you still working behind the scenes to make this girl look bad. So you really in these streets more than you would like to admit, honestly, because you're bothered by the accomplishments and the way she was able to walk up out of you. Okay? Walk away from you. walk and distance herself from you. Not only did she distance herself from you, she recovered. God restored her. If he ain't restore and give her back what she already had, he even gave her tenfolds of what she had. He gave her an abundance of what she had, an overflow of what she had. And you know why? Because it deals with the heart. And that's why I don't have the energy to dog you the way I want to today. I don't have the energy to give that to you because I say, how you feel now, bro? Not only was your plan not activated, right? You still watching her win. So the very one thing that you wanted others to see the opposite, because we heard you say it when you started post, Mel, leave me alone, Mel. I ain't messing with you. Leave me alone, would you? You divorced, we divorced, and I ain't messing with you. But all you gotta do, let me stop because y'all know when I start getting this crybaby voice, I'll be not being serious. But listen, we heard him say, Mel, leave me alone, right? And you made it seem like she was bothering you. And all along, which we already know, you were bothering her. Okay? You wanted her to go your way, her way, and you go your way, and you're still bothering her. I thought you were so unbothered. If you're so unbothered, why are you working behind the scenes to destroy this lady? Why? Now we when so this go back to the recording that Mel mentioned, and here you go, Carlos. Who goes to that extreme? Martell. Martell goes to that extreme. This is a prime example of him working behind the scenes. You give this dude too much credit. This guy is dangerous. And God forbid something happened with this girl on set. Carlos, your A is going to be locked up because it ain't so cute and funny after all. You feel what I'm saying? You talking about somebody's livelihood. You're talking about somebody's mother. You're talking about somebody's child. You're talking about somebody's sibling that you don't mind getting putting in harm's way to get your views, to get number one this and number one that, and production team this and production team that. At some point, you have to stand in first as a man, then you have to stand in as a human being, right? Then you have to stand in the way of your morals, right? And it says a lot about you when you refuse to put safety things into perspective. She shouldn't have had to hire her own security to protect her. That should have been your job to make sure she was okay if you still wanted them to film together. But you didn't do that because you don't believe that nobody would be tapping nobody's phone. Well, this is another example of to the extreme that he will go. He threatening to release her sex tape that she did with her husband when they were together by a fake page. Now, if you don't think that's sick, what the hell is it? That's sick to me. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Whew, Lord have mercy. It is a hot mess, Cheryl. It is, Cheryl, and it's really, really, really sad. 37 watching, 28 likes, 7 minutes into the chat. Y'all almost there, honey. Almost there. Martell has no shame, just doesn't want to look bad. Twisted. Yes, Tandra, you're right about that. Donna D in the building, make it do what it do, what it do. What's up? I hope Carson keeps her paperwork in order because the cheater is unhinged, and if he doesn't get violent, he may try to sue with no money. Donna D, I'm glad I read the end of your statement. He just was complaining about the 40K that the lawyer wanted for the child custody case. That's why he cut that thing short. Now let's see if he can muster up some more money. But the girl got the proof. She ain't deleted all this time. She got the proof. Now, do I believe that her intentions was pure? Absolutely not. But I thank you for your honesty, right? Because once you come with that paperwork that backs up your story, we gotta respectfully respect you, right? Now, sis, I had some little eye raising situations. I had my wig, I would have pulled the tape on them, okay, and pulled my wig up and said, "And what?" Okay, so I did do some of that in some moments, okay, and I said, "And what?" Okay, what does that prove? But I can appreciate you being honest. Now, let me read the rest of your comments, then I'm gonna talk about the questions that I have. Okay, because I got questions. I hope Melanie realizes he doesn't love those children. Yeah, I think that's it. I think she knows that by now. You figure, deal me, Tandra? I think she knows that. Like I said, it's still who she is and her dignity that even allow her to associate herself with Martell. It's just the woman in her, right? Because I believe if she had it her way, she would never even look Martell way ever again. Hence to why she looked at him on that reunion stage. How could somebody you had children by now you hate them? I was like, dang, the hate word. So she doesn't like Martell at all. She just knows that she has to deal with him for a long period of time, unfortunately, right? Hi, Denise. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. That low down what cockroach needs to be stopped. Stomped on. The cockroach is Martell. I got you, honey. Stop him and just get him the hell out of here, okay? He is a garbage. Trash is too good for him. I love it. I love it. Let's see. I hope and pray Melody Lawyers is on this case. With this kind of stuff, listen, this is like real sick, y'all. And I don't blame different content creators for saying I ain't touching it, right? Because it is sick, but you got to just be careful what you're saying when you're covering it, okay? You can talk about it because you can make a lot of different points of it, right? Why would y'all want her to be in the same vicinity as somebody this dangerous? That's where you can go with it. And you can also say, well, what was the motive of the person that delivered the message, right? Because ain't nobody delivering the message just because it's free of charge. It's something that they're going to gain out of that at one way or another. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different levels or ways you could go with this. So I hope that everybody, do it tastefully, and cover it, but don't stay there too long, right? Because this is really, really, really sick, and something tells me it's not the end of it. You see, Arionne's like, should I come back? And I got receipts. I don't know if she do or she don't, but if she come back swinging, that's another level and another proof, that these people have been working behind the scenes to destroy Mel, right? The plot has thickened and it is no joke. There you go, Patricia E. There's no joke that mental illness is real. Yeah, something wrong with him. And for real, y'all, from the heart, like as a woman, I genuinely feel bad for any woman that come in contact with Martell, right? And I think we minimize abuse so much that we say it so lightly. This is abuse. He built her up. We see him do that. And even though she's not taking up for that, he stays seriously. We know that. But on different type of interviews, even on the show, he'll build her up and then he'll go behind the scenes and dog her out. That is abuse. And that is the number one sign of abuse. They will build you up, baby. I love you. You're the best mother in the world. You're the queen of my eyes and the apple of my eyes. And then they go and say, this B, I'm going to spit on her. She nasty. She disgusting. She's a hoe. She's sucking this behind the scenes. She's sucking that behind the scenes. And that is a true example of abuse, right? And I think we minimize that. This is another case. It has so we can level this or title this so many different things, but abuse is one of them. And unfortunately, it's sad because Melody's not even dealing with this guy, and somehow he's still effing with her behind the scenes. I don't think that's okay. This is really another level of danger, and evil Martell is not going to stop until he explodes. I agree, Lee. I don't take nothing this man do lightly. I know people be like, y'all too invested. It's a TV show. Okay, if we take the TV show out of it and talk about the real stuff that's happening behind the scenes, it's genuinely, really, really, really happening. So why are we minimizing what's happening behind the scenes? Why? Because they're connected to a TV show. Now look at Love and Marriage, DC. You don't see all this other stuff going on behind the scenes because nobody is as cray cray as Martell, right? Nobody else is working extremely hard to destroy somebody, knowing that these people are still human beings. You have to be okay with rejection. If she told your little raggedy tail to go sit over there in the corner, she ain't checking for you. You done played in her face for too long. You lied for too long. You have to take that with a grain of salt and accept the rejection that she is giving you. You do not get a right to torture somebody behind the scenes because they respectfully ask you, your flathead self, to move your tail away from her. She ain't say she gotta not deal with you. She said, get the hell away from me. Don't let the door hit you when you get the hell out my face, and I will never ever return. And because you couldn't take the rejection, because you're so used to making the commands and her covering for your behind and her making you like this great old king of the hill and of the castle, now that she called you just the slouch that you are, the sucker that you are, the bum behind ninja that you are, okay, now you can't seem to take that thing. So watch. She gonna pay for making a fool out of me. She gonna pay for me losing my money and my endorsements. Listen, she ain't the one you gotta take that up with. You gotta take that up with Jesus because he sees your working hand behind the scenes. He's seen it before the plot was even formed. And I'm gonna tell you what I tell the enemy when he raised up on my children. Listen, I done already prayed you down before you even tried it. Okay? You chose to come up against the wrong dang on child. You know what I mean? So that's the same thing that Melanie needs to, or that should be her prayer, which I'm sure it is because she comes from a prayer family. You know what I mean? But this is the same exact thing. Your plan was even annihilated before it even tried to form. You know what I mean? Oh God. Let me see. Who you guys are all speaking? He wants it his way at the cost of others. Yeah. He don't mind what he lose at this point. Let's see. Shar, I'm confused on why people keep saying Tisha should have told Mel. They were not on the speaking terms and both had each other's block. um, Betty, I don't know. I can understand where they're coming from. But it's a tricky situation, right? And I can understand where they're saying it from, but if I could just be honest, I probably would have just not connected with this young lady once I found out, and I would have said whenever Mel find out, she find out. Because if I'm trying to get back into somebody's good graces, now I'm not saying this was Tisha, I don't know, right? If I'm trying to get back in somebody's good graces, once she told me, I probably would have cut baby girl off and was like, you go tell Mel. Mel needs to know, right? I would have directed her herself to go tell Mel. I wouldn't have continued to have a relationship with her hairdresser or not, because that makes it look like you were entangled a little bit more. Now, I believe that Tisha got her lick back from this. I don't believe that Tisha was all like chummy, like, I'm team wife and I got a problem with it. I seriously doubt that, given the fact that she knew that Arionne was having this relationship with Martell and she never once mentioned it. So I don't believe that she was as calm, cute, and collective as this young lady is saying that she was. She wasn't team wife when she knew that the man was cheating, okay? So I ain't giving her that much credit. However, it was her job as the hairdresser. If you're trying to get back, I mean, as the cast member, if you're trying to get back with Mel, you want to get back to her good graces. I think your responsibility was to tell the young lady, go to Mel. She needs to know. That's important that you tell her. I don't want no parts of it, but you go tell her. And when you do, we'll take it from there. I think that's the way she should have handled it. At least that's the way I would have handled it. You better speak, Shar. Warns that God will Malachi warns that God will seal vengeance against those that cheat on those spouses. Absolutely, main event. Until Martell repents, he will continue to fail. I can't agree with you more. Um, Mel, I don't believe she married was a look at me, psychotic. There you go. She underestimates him. Yes, absolutely. I can't. Let me pin you for a minute. That is so true. She underestimates him. Um, but I also think that she just want peace. So a lot of stuff I think she lets just go because she's tired of arguing. It's draining for me, the content creator. You, the viewers. I can only imagine what it is for her, the person that's actually head on in it. Right? It's like a head on. What is it? Head on. A head on head collision. I can imagine the type of pain that she is going through that we don't see her push through, right? So it's like one of those things like dang if you do and dang if you don't, you know? Hey, healing with Shara Mods in chat. I may have to step out. It's all good, J28. We thank you for being here. Do what you do, babe. But I hit that like when I came in. I appreciate you. Hello, J28. You guys are all speaking. I'm still looking at Carson side eye. So her mom lives in Huntsville. I caught that in one of her videos. I didn't hear that, but I'm not saying that you're not telling the truth either, Patricia E. I was already looking at her side eye for a lot of things that she said, but I respect her for keeping it 100 about the entire situation. Could it have been done better? Absolutely. Because on her when she was on the live with Tay, she was saying that time didn't allow itself for her to have a conversation with Mel. But somehow time allowed you to have a conversation with Tisha. I just don't feel like she heard herself when she said that. So that was one of the reasons that I gave her a side eye. I didn't like how she was bigging up Tisha like she was this whole support of no side B's allowed. I didn't like that because we've saw Tisha on many occasions speak of the car that Martell brought her and this relationship that he was continuing, and him and Marceau was going on different types of trips and events where Arionne was there. So and Tisha knew about it. So I don't you watched a little bit more than you're giving off, and I believe you knew exactly what you were doing. So with that being said, she gets some credit from me, but not full credit. So you passed the test, but you ain't get an extra credit if you ask me. I feel if he was going to change, God would not have told her to go. he is on the dark side, in my opinion. Yeah, I believe that too. Sometimes we just stay too long because we just stuck on memories like, oh, that used to be something. Oh, I remember doing that with him, and I remember doing that and this. And it's not, listen, you got to let go of that cuteness and see things right for what they are. See the reality, see the thing that sit in front of you. You are a narcissist. You are an abusive man. You are very controlling. You do not have my best interests at heart. You only care about yourself and your own well-being, right? um and all of that, right? So I think that's the conversation we have to have with ourselves after some type of divorce or separation. We have to check the things off the list. Everything that we think they are in a picture or a video or something like that, and we get all mushy about, go back to that drawing board and check those things off the list. You did drag me through the mud. You did rob me of my bank account. You did rob me of my freedom. You did do X, Y, and Z. You are the jerk that I think you are. And you just got to go down that list. You got to keep reminding yourself why you walked out that door in the first place. Don't get all bushy eyed about what it used to be. Focus on what the reality is and what it is today. I can't stress that enough. I feel so bad for Mel. Yeah. Lady J, hi, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I do too. This was a little, y'all know. It's definitely was sensitive for me. Um, I know how people play behind the scenes. I know how dirty and grimy people could be behind the scenes because they don't want or they can't swallow you winning, or they can't swallow you getting ahead and everybody maybe thinking you goody tissue and they're a whole jerk. They can't swallow that. So they do anything that they can do in their power to make you look bad, so you could be on the same level as them. But the problem comes in that God deals with the heart. And as long as I keep exhibiting positivity, and compassion and loving, all those things, God will make sure that I only shine as what I am exhibiting. It ain't her fault you in the dark. You've given us darkness all this time. So you're gonna have to take that up with Jesus. It ain't her fault that people are looking at you like, nigga, please. Okay? That's not her fault. Martell may be dangerous, but he's also in danger. He's going to mess over the wrong woman, and she may have 13 or 14 brothers, and Martell will be in danger. Trust and believe me, he's going to be sorry. Now, Cheryl, that's the best thing I heard all night. Absolutely. He wants he wants Melody to pay for his comfort in many ways via media, social media, emotionally, and etc. I couldn't agree with you more. Um, all prayer warriors need to pray over Melody and our nieces and nephews and Mama Van. Absolutely, Miss Linda. Absolutely. The show has turned dark. It did, and it's very, very, very sticky, right? And everybody know when you put your hand on some gum and you touch that gum, your hand doesn't come off automatically, and it does not come off clean. You might have like some leftover residue on your hand that indicates that you have stepped in that gum. And that's exactly what Love and Marriage Huntsville is doing. It allows you to see that you stepped into that gum, which means that you will be some type of something is going to happen to you after you watch that show. And if you ever been through some stuff, it can be triggering. That's why I encourage you guys, don't get so wrapped up where you be like, it was triggering to me. No shade to whoever triggered. Don't watch it. Don't put yourself in something that you don't even have no connection to. If it's triggering for you, do not turn on that channel. Do not watch the YouTube content that is discussing it until you get to a healthy state where it is not triggering for you. You can be reminded of your past, but when it starts lifting old wounds or pulling your wig up like Ted, like, and what? You got to get the hell up out of there, okay? So you have to always choose you, even in these YouTube streets. If it's too much for you, pull away. If it's too much for you, do not watch. You don't want to have to relive your trauma off of a TV show. That is crazy to me. Honest for the wrong reasons. Yep. You right about that. I think Carlos has an underlying hatred and disrespect for women, in my opinion. Most of them do, Kim. Most of them do. If you've been watching the YouTube streets for at least the last month, just listen around. A lot of them do have an underlying issue with women. I don't know if that's because their daddy was, the jerk that these men are exhibiting, or I don't know if they have mommy issues. But something is definitely a reason why they think it's okay for this man to put her through hell like this. And like I said yesterday, let's take Mel out the equation. If it was me that was being put through the hell that he is putting somebody through, I will not want you guys to condone what somebody is doing to me. Do not do that. Do not pacify somebody's bad behavior. No, get your belt out and give them the A whooping that they deserve so that they know that they are wrong and they're going to be held accountable for the crap that they are doing. Point blank, period. Coleslaw is sick for watching Martell and his wife doing it. She just as sick as Martell. Yes, girl, you think they probably was watching it and doing the do at the same dang on time. Oh, child, I can only imagine how tickled she was down there. Listen, Martell is a very damaged man and incapable of loving anyone. I couldn't agree with you more. He wants Melody to for everything. Wait a minute, for everything that sustains his life, VIA media, financial and emotionally, and etc. He has no accountability. You're right about it. 55 watching and 42 likes, 17 minutes into the chat. Y'all almost there, honey. Tisha and Marcel are so angry with with Martell that they're trying to destroy Martell and Mel. Yeah, but he thinks they his friends. She's already told him they are not your friends. You keep hanging around, and they're probably the ones that was like somebody had told me in my inbox today. Could have been that Marcel introduced this young lady to Tisha, hoping that she would share the story about this, and then it'll be able to be leaked out there. They want their lick back. They are not happy with the way that reunion ended, in my opinion. Hey Jazzy J, as Levin Marriage Huntsville turns. Welcome to the chat, babes. No weapon formed against her. Absolutely, absolutely. Hi Gene, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Martell is very crazy, and his kids are going to hate him. Yeah, this stuff right here, he's going to pay one way or another. Not that we're wishing for it, but this is really, really, really sick. Okay, Coleslaw is so far gone. It's not that much peen in the world that will make me be so desperate and thirsty to be with a man like Martell. Say that thing with your whole chest. I know that's the truth. Fact, Cheryl Howard. Nothing in this life or after to make me be a fool like Arionne. Me either, sis. Me either. Tisha made it plain. There will be no relationship with Mel when she called her a dark soul. Yes, but now she like we're power this, we power that. Well, when did that change, sis? When did that change? All the cast knew about Martell cheating with Coleslaw. Absolutely, that's what I was saying, Miss Linda. Um, yeah, and nobody said anything. So how could she be so disgusted with people that sleeping with people's husbands? You're not that disgusted because you didn't tell her. Um, exactly. Hey, my sis, she's willing to go to jail and lose her kids to commit crimes for Martell, allegedly. Sure, it got to be the most dumbest stuff. Ain't nobody gonna keep me from my six. I'm gonna be here. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna keep me from my six. But here's the thing. Here's the bigger kicker. He didn't even care enough about you to say, I ain't even gonna put her into it. One, because she's the mother of my children, or that she is a mother in general. Oh, you didn't even care. All he knew is if she go behind bars behind that, listen, that's on her. I'm gonna come get my son. But what about Paris? So you gotta be careful with a nigga that don't care about what you gonna do with your kids after the crime is done. That's a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? That means that he do not love you. He do not care enough about you. Because if he cared, he wouldn't even ask you to do no crap like that in the first place. All right. But if he cared, let alone you wouldn't even be entangled in this in the first place because he would have been home with his wife and his children and not sticking his peen in places he ain't had no business being. You know what I mean? So he does not care. So I wish he loves me. No, he don't. He hates you. You know why I know he hates you? Because he treats you like crap. Every good chance he get, he makes it noticeable that I hate her. She is the cause of me not having no family. I hate her. She is the cause of why I do not wake up to my children every day. I hate her. You know what I mean? Every single day he is reminded of how much he hates you because he blames you for losing his family when in reality the reason why he lost his family is because he nutted and forgot to use a condom. That's why he lost his family. And this is not a chat for children, so if you are a child you probably should exit stage left. Okay, that's why you lost your family. You lost your family because you allowed your nut to control what you should have and should not been doing. So that's why you lost your family. It ain't her fault. She did contribute to it, but you had the willpower to say no, thank you. I'm going to get the coochie that I'm supposed to be in, not the coochie that was supposed to be special delivered to me, okay? Not the coochie that's a borrowed coochie. You're supposed to be over there in the coochie that God connected you to, the one that you're supposed to be one to, the one that you were the mother of the children. Listen, bye. I'm just done with you, okay? We can go on and on and on. But you did that to yourself. But yes, he don't like you, Coleslaw. I don't care how many times you get on live, like he loves me. Y'all just don't know. He showed you over and over again how much he really do not like you. She has given Martell her mind, body, and soul. Arionne is a shell of a person. So sad. It is. It's sad to watch. You know what I mean? It's very sad to watch. Hi, pretty accountant. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. The tea party was not the time nor the place to tell Mel any of this. Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. I just say that you've been in Huntsville for a while. You say it's small. You had ample amount of time to have this conversation, but you never had this conversation, so that says a lot. But I agree with you. Tea party was not the place. I agree. Jean says Mel don't have no one on her side on the show. Everyone on the show is jealous of Mel. She's the only one classy on there, and her mother. So yeah, that's just basically it. And it's sad that everybody is against her. It's really, really, really sad. Hold on, guys, 1 second. All right. Facts. No extra credit at all. We not giving none. Hi, Tamika. How are you? And welcome to the chat. I thought Coleslaw asked her friend if she should do it since Martell asked her to. Yeah, that's exactly what she said. That she is going to. That's when she was done with her. When she said, "Should I do it or should I not?" Because Martell is so mad at me. But she said that's when she threw in a red flag, right? Like, oh hell nah. You mean to tell me that you was really considering this? You know what I mean? So with that being said, that's what the friend is saying. That's when she threw in a red flag. But you should have already threw in a red flag when she continued when you saw who she was. I know, I get it. You said in the beginning that she was showing you that she was very sorry for what she did. That she slept with this man. She's a part of this scandal and blah 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 blah. But then once you saw that she was enjoying this, I think that should have been your cutoff. I don't think she should have gotten the opportunity to be like, should I do it or should I not? I think you don't already peep game. You say you smart and intelligent. It should have already been cut off because the next thing I know, she would have been trying to sleep with your husband. I'm just saying, it's all allegedly, in my opinion. 59 watching and 53 likes, 27 minutes into the chat. Absolutely, Lee Martell is the one in danger. He's going to come up to the wrong woman, indeed. And she may have 12 to 13 brothers, and his life will be in so much danger, and those muscles won't save him at all. Not so sure about that, Cheryl Howard. Martell is no dummy. He will not involve himself with a woman with that amount of family support. Now, Lee, you right about that. He is a sucker. That's why I'm trying to see how this is going to plan out with him and Sheree, even though we know the relationship is fake. But how is this going to plan out with the whole Sheree thing? Because her kids is older, and that son don't look like he's gonna let Martell raise up on his mom at all. But y'all know Martell. He hates rejection. Every time he gotta show rejection, he wants somebody to push him around and treat him like this because he likes that type of stuff. But it ain't gonna be so funny when somebody really knock you on your tail and your behind can't get the hell up. You're right, Shar. Carson says she watched first season, so she knew how Tisha felt about Mel. Yeah, she knew. I'm gonna come. Listen. I'm gonna come with what I saw. Okay. Hey, Navy Blue 888. What's up? Thank you for those fire emojis. Sandra in the building. Make us do what else? What it do? What's up? I know I'm gonna butcher this because my S's and my T's and all that stuff. Simplicity. Hi, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Melody is going through so much this despite Martell being the cheater. I feel so sad for Mel. Yeah, me too. I don't think I ever saw you here before, but we didn't sleep with you last night. Nigga, do what it do. And if you were, we sorry that we didn't get you in a formal invite. Welcome. Jean says, I hope Tisha gets what's coming to her. She is dirty. Marceau is a cheater. Yeah, trust me, she's getting that behind the scenes. Her life is an example of what, and now we're not wishing no bad on nobody, but her life, her waking up every morning on the other side of the bed with a nigga with their back turned to her, allegedly, and sitting at the children's table eating cereal and milk while he eating eggs and bacon, is a reminder of her getting what she's getting because she refused to see her own house, but she could look at everybody else's backyard. Child, move along, honey. Move along. Follow Shar on all platforms. YouTube, Healing with Shar. Backup YouTube, Wisdom is Free. Thank you. Instagram, Healthy Living with Shar. Cash App, Healing with Shar. Email, healingwithshar@gmail.com. Thank you, Tanja. Appreciate that. You got it down pat. Thank you. Martell may not see it coming. There are women that are smarter and as devious as him. She may not be as forthcoming about who she knows. He's not indispensable. He breathed the same air we do. Absolutely, sure. I had to get closer to the screen, honey. The words was going together. Hey, CC Star, what's up? Make us do what else do what it. Clamp God, what's up? Exactly, Lee Martell is incapable of love. He is. It's a sad person to watch walk around. CC Star says they are using Martell stuff to embarrass Mel. Yeah, they are. And it's really, really, really sad. But y'all can't listen. Here's the thing. I wish somebody thank you for the 4.99 super sticker. I appreciate that. Listen, I wish somebody would tell me what I cannot do with my husband. If I decide to put both legs around his neck, that's my business, okay? I wish somebody would tell me what I can and cannot do with my husband, okay? So really, it said a lot about her versus Melody because it just says that Melody is down for whatever in the bedroom with her husband. She's doing tricks and trades. What the hell it say about you? You had to come sleep with somebody else's husband to get some action. So we know you dried up and disgusting down there. You know what I mean? Marceau is connected to Carson's husband. Yeah, I believe so, and I know she mentioned that as well. Um, okay, you guys are all speaking. I think he wanted him to be his trainer. Oh, okay. Hi, Chasing Dreams. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I believe he could possibly watch the video while Slaw is doing the deed. That's what I said, Tanja. Envisioning it, Melody servicing him. He is that sick. Yep. Yep. That's the truth. You over there with her playing the tape of you and your ex-wife, and then you visualize it. Dang, I just want that old thing back. That is crazy to me. It sounds crazy. You guys are all speaking. Hey, Clamp God, we blacking out all CK Productions. I know that's right, honey. I haven't watched it yet. I just haven't had time. Not that I'm trying to black it out. I'm just busy on a Saturday, honey. And by 8 o'clock, your girl is asleep. I can't even get with it. The entire situation is sickening. It is, and now that's the truth. I am definitely blacking out Love and Marriage Huntsville. Absolutely. Char, Char, we say ninja. I'm sorry. I gotta get it together, Lee. I'm my bad. My bad. I'm gonna do better. Ninja, not the N word. You getting worked up? Yes, he be getting me tied up, honey. I'm on board, sick of his games. Absolutely. Martell is full of hate. Yes, he is. Love does not abide with hate. Nope, not at all. That little boy treats her like shh. Behind closed doors. Yes, 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 CC Star. Martell is the cause of all of the things that's happening to him, not Arionne and not Mel. He is the master of his own destruction. Now, you better say that thing in plain text, honey. Let's see. Like Mel says, she should have kept your peen in the home. Absolutely. Nobody got to pay for that but you. Okay, filthy nest. I know that's right. Mel gave this man 5 years to get right. It was actually too much grace. It was, honey, because I would have never. But you know what? I stayed in something longer than that. So I definitely do understand. When you know better, you do better. When you get older, you use wisdom and knowledge, right? When you're young, you just think that it's going to change and it never does. Kimbella, hi, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. The fact that she really believes Martell loves her more than he ever loved Mel. She does, though. That's the sickening part. He also proves he don't. Wait a minute. He don't by asking her. Oh, he also proved he don't by asking her to do something so low. Yet it's disturbing that she's watched the video allegedly. She probably watched it over and over and over again. Okay. Good evening, Shar. Hi, always be cute. Make it do what it do, what it do. Welcome to the chat. Respectfully, wait a minute. Respectfully stick to the YouTube firm guidelines. Profanity, insulting looks, names, calling, etc. Show your creativity and comments on the live. Thank you so much, Tanja, for stating the rules. Hateful comments will be removed. Thank you so much. That is a wait a minute. That is the no self-esteem in her head telling lies. Martell is incapable of love. I cannot agree with you more. Why is Carson a cheerleader for Tisha when Tisha knew about Arionne for years? That's what we said. Why are you cheering her on? And people might be like, okay, that's what's up. She giving Tisha her credit. She ain't throw Tisha up under the bus. No, she didn't throw Tisha up under the bus because there's a conversation that we don't know about. You know what I mean? There's some type of agreement, in my opinion, that we do not know about. So that's why she didn't throw Tisha up under the bus. But I'm sure we're going to later find out that something other underhanded happening here. And Arionne's probably going to be the one to break the news. Okay. Um, Need to be sober and don't let a truthful statement blind us. Okay. On a person's true persona. I can agree with you. I'm not hating on Carson Blue. She is just doing what she thinks is right. I think she knows who Tisha is and she is using her as a stepping stone. Yeah, she gonna get to the top by any means necessary, honey. I really believe that. We won't be surprised if she a main cast member next season, honey. I'm just saying. We not blinded by Carson Blue. Okay, I'm a Scorpion myself. 11/11. I know how to move. Yes. Um, Third rail. Thank you. Thank you. That was you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Hey ladies, my apologies for not greeting. It's all good. We appreciate you for being here. Um, Came out to stop Tisha petition to keep her change on the show open. Mm. I didn't even think about that. Okay, you guys are saying thank you. All right, we're gonna play a little bit of this video, guys, because I ain't lying to y'all. Um, just a little bit. We ain't gonna stick on it for too long because baby, I was like, girl, say what? It was just too much for me. Let me turn my phone down. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up for you guys. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Let's hope I can find it, baby, because um I should have had it up and open, right? Oh God! All right, let me keep reading the comments until I find it because I had it up, but I don't know what I did with it. Mel is on her live laughing with her best friend, and she don't look like she's running for her life or worried. Mel looks great in paying all this mess dust. She's prepared for whatever Martell brings. I can agree with that, Cheryl. Third row, thank you. Okay, you guys are speak. I'm thinking for the super sticker. It's coming to all the cast and CK. And why he keep bringing up new shows doing the same stuff. I just think you just need to do something different with your time. You know what I mean? I just think you just doing too much. Way too much. Way too much. And I don't know why you're gonna do another show to do it another way. Love and Marriage DC ain't popping like that. So why are you doing another, why are we doing another round? I don't think that makes sense to me. It definitely does not. Um Dang, I knew I should have saved this because I sure enough. Um Ay, 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 ay. All right. So let's see. Exactly, Tangent stepping stones to help her. Wait a minute. Hold on. I thought I had it, but wait a minute. All right, I'm gonna look for it because I'm taking too much time looking for it. All right, Boomerang always return horror. Absolutely. Carson following comes from being a stripper, not doing hair. What? Clamp of God say what? I did hear that she was a stripper. Now that you said that, they were saying that she stripped. And that is what, she had the big following from. It didn't come from doing hair. And I said, nah, sis, you too pretty for that. That is exactly what they said. You're right about that. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. I'm so mad I can't find this video. I was just listening to it. I'm not hating on the stripper. That was 16 years ago. She moved on to hair and seems to be doing well in that new profession. I can agree. It takes a money driven individual to be a stripper. Works hard for quick money. I can agree. All I know is Martell abuses Arionne on that live. Her face was swollen. Oh yeah, Lee, definitely. In my opinion, I'm still on the fence with Carson. Something is just not right, and that's what I'm saying. She told the truth. We're gonna give her credit for what she should be. She let us know, but what is the motive behind all of this? Nobody knew who you were. Nobody was even checking for you. But the fact that you made your whole farewell statement, and like she said yesterday on that live, if I could find it, dang, like she said yesterday on the live, she said that she didn't think people would figure it out. If they knew that the video was out there with her, Ariane still circulating and it's titled as her Ariane going live with her friend, they would have already, taken care of what they needed to behind the scenes. But because they didn't know, they thought that they could pull a wool over people's eye. But listen, not with those millimeters, they on to everything. So she admitted that on this live. I was trying to get you guys to hear it, but I can't find it. But on the live, she says that she thought that nobody would figure it out. And when she communicated with Tisha, basically telling Tisha, like, this is what it is, Tisha ain't, come back and fight for her. But Tisha's good for that. Look, I got you this far, since you're gonna have to do the rest of this battle on your own. Okay, so listen, it is what the hell it is. Shar, I'm waiting for Mel to come out and tell everything what level of abuse Martell afflicted on her. I don't want to run with a narrative. He is dangerous based on what? Are you asking me? Yes, the question mark. Um, Martell is dangerous from what he put out so far. And I'm not, I appreciate your question and your clear comment. It's very respectful. Let's pin you for a minute. But let's just pin apart. He showed up in an uproar to her on her date, right? We saw that. He did that one time. He had no business at a place that he was not invited to. Then he came and act like he wanted to pull her the hell out. We even saw or heard Melody mention that he pushed through her hairdresser, right? He shows up at various things that he ain't got no business being at, trying to control her, okay? We even saw him pull up at her house after the vacation and he showed up. You were uninvited, okay? And once he found out that he couldn't get through that door, he went retard to her. He showed up at the baby birthday party uninvited. When a person keeps showing up uninvitedly, making a scene, that is a dangerous individual. Okay, I could go on because I am, everything that he does is escaping me, but I can go on and on and on. So no, we haven't seen anything that went on behind her, her closed doors. But from what he showed us enough of, the way he just went off allegedly behind scenes of this reunion, right? And Carlos was crying and made it seem like it was something else. That's a dangerous being to be around, right? A person that lines the kids up and offered them peach cobbler to get the information on what her mom is doing. A person that tapped phones, that's a dangerous individual, okay? A person that wants somebody to create a fake page. This is the end of it, right? Create a fake page to say that somebody is sucking a random person thing so that she can look like something that she is not. That is a dangerous person. So that's what I'm basing it off of. And I'm not coming for you, not at all. I'm just trying to make it clear because it is a question. So I figure I might as well answer you. And I thank you for that question. But that's what I'm basing it off. He showed me enough that I don't never ever have to hear Melody say anything about something that happened behind her closed doors. That he showed me how much of a dangerous individual that he is. Anytime that he could come here and say, "I love Mel, we're good friends," and then Melody comes back and be like, He was just here trying to bust all my windows out of my car. Now I'm just making that up. That's not something that really happened. I'm just giving y'all an example of to what extent can he go. He makes something look like, hold on, guys. Okay. He makes something look like it's not happening. He make you feel like it's not happening, but it really is happening. So that's what I'm basing him off being a danger to himself and others, those children in Melody. And that, listen, protect yourself at all costs. He's not, in my opinion, capable of being a calm and non-dangerous person, if that makes sense. Okay. Melanie fell down a few steps laughing so hard yesterday. I've never seen her so happy. I saw that. So if Martell thinks he's going to see her in a closet crying, well, Martell, those days are over. Yes, my friend. Yes, they are. I respect that. But as a Scorpio, she is going to say and do what is best and truthful to her, not Tisha. Okay. If Mel is in so much danger, why is she egging people on to watch the show? Because it's her money, right? And I know that doesn't make sense. Well, we gotta choose safety over top of money. It's her money, right? And it's probably her, even though she got all this other stuff going on, maybe or maybe not. But this is her baby and she birthed it. So watching ain't gonna harm nothing, right? Watching the show can't harm nothing. It's just asking for a view, right? But the things that we don't see is the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. The show had nothing to do with what Martell is plotting on her behind the scenes. This stuff with Arionne was behind the scenes. It wasn't on the show, right? Him getting Destiny to go and tell all her business on live allegedly, that was behind the scenes. That was not up close and personal, right? So he's doing all this stuff behind the scenes. He's throwing a rock and hiding his hand like I'm a clear-hearted person. I'm barely doing social media. No, we beg the difference. You on social media more than you would like to admit. Okay. Um, I think she is telling the truth, but why now? That's all I'm asking. Why now? 87 in the chat. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you wouldn't be disappointed. All right. Are you enjoying this content? Take a second, highlight your share to activate the algorithm. You Lord have mercy. Y'all know how hard that was to say that for others to join. Let's get this chat rolling. Thank you, Tanja. Shar, would you throw a person under the bus if they are adding to your life? Um, Let me see how I can answer that, Lee. Shar, would you throw a person under the bus if they are adding to your life? No. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say that, but if that question is pertaining to what we're talking about here, no. Why would she throw Tisha under there if Tisha is, orchestrating how she can get on the, cast and be able to be a part of the show? I wouldn't throw her under there either. You know what I mean? I gotta get to the top by all means necessary. No, that's not my character, right? Because I don't stand for anything. But from what she showed us that she's gonna do what she gotta do to get to the top. She said she don't need the show. She's already got her bag, but the show won't hurt. You know what I mean? AC is full of Martell's juice. She can't think straight. She doesn't know night from day. She probably can't read now, in my opinion. What? Okay, Mel may have picked the show, but that is all. She cannot make a decision on who goes or who comes. Then why support a show you can't control who comes on or who goes? That's a good point. I can't answer that honestly. That's like one of those questions you got to ask her, right? But I could. That's definitely a good point. That's the only way Martell can get it up with Closall by watching the video with his wife. Ill, disgusting, but listen, it seems like something they would do. That is a fact because if she could, Basement Billy would never have come on. Yep, I have a vision of how Martell will end up. However, keeping keeping it zipped, okay, to avoid static. Yes, she could do what Nene Leaks did and sue for a hostile work environment. If he's the dangerous allegedly, then bring it out and nail his coffin shut. She can. Cheryl Eel. Let me see. There is a plot, and I believe this is smoke and mirrors. Remember your eyes are first to deceive you. I can agree. T Sharp and Builder, what's up? Make it do what it do, what it do. Stripper, Lord. Why would Martell put out a sex tape with him? Wait a minute, with himself and his ex-wife? It will only hurt his kids. He don't care. That's the point I'm trying to make for everybody. He does not care. All right, and I'm assuming by him asking her to do it and pose as if she was sucking a random person thing is because his face probably was not in this video. And it could, he probably be able to get that. His tattoos subtract. Wait a minute, tattoos subtracts any beauty, in my opinion. I ain't even get. That's how much I don't even pay attention. I didn't know the bro had some. Was that the booty pic? T Sharp, log off now. Agreed, Tanja. I saw all of those tattoos. This young and older people need to stop with making up their bodies, marking up their bodies. I agree. I tell my children that all the time. Sharp, hello, my sister. He is holding on to that tape for dear life. Yeah, like why don't you throw it away, Martell? Like, what's the problem? Like, why are you really still holding on to this tape? Hold on to that tape for dear life and use it to get him excited to get it on with clothes saw, baby. You know it, honey, and she know it too. Proof he doesn't care for those children at all. If he had to deal with a sell his children to save himself, he will choose himself. I can agree. Hi, Veronica. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We ain't sleep with you last night, honey. Martell does not care about hurting his kids. If he did, he would not have cheated to begin with. Say that again. They nasty. She might be really in love with Mel. I don't even want to imagine. 79 watching, 87 likes, 59 minutes into the chat. Shar, you have 5 minutes to end your 1 hour live. Thank you, Lee. Um, Martell was plotting to have Arionne put out that tape, and when it traced back to her, she would be jailed and he would take their son. Didn't I just say that, Charmaine? I just said it. He would take their son and run into the sunset. I'm a good father. Okay. Take their son and be rid of her finally. Yep. Yes, he be road raging. Yep. Y'all need to get your life. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, pause. Wait a minute. I ain't have one of these comments in a minute. Hold on. Let me pin it. Y'all need to get your life together and find yourself a man because you're jealous and phony and see a therapist and you ain't talking about nothing. You have a blessed day and get lost now. Well, Craig, you welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We might as well formally say hello to you and we ain't sleep with you last night, right? Because that's how we greet people like you, all right? And for one, you don't need to assume what's going on in nobody else's bedroom because just because we ain't sleep with you last night don't mean we ain't sleep with somebody, all right? And with that being said, see, jealousy only comes, right? Let me get you together real fast. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stop, pause. Let me talk to you for a minute. Okay, so jealousy only could happen if somebody has something for you to be jealous of. I didn't see anything that I would be jealous of. The fact that she's been with a husband for 16 years, and the fact that Coleslaw is sleeping with somebody else's husband. So, see, that's how jealousy works. They don't have nothing that I ain't have already or will continue to have, all right? A penis, they make him a dime a dozen, all right? And you can choose whatever one you want to suck, okay? Big, small, in between, middle age, little age, however you want to do that, right? See, you wanted the attention. Let me give it to you real quick, fast, in a hurry, all right? And see, when you talking about a bedroom, see, that's your choice to keep it sacred. But if you want to get down and dirty and disgusting like the ones we talking about, all you gotta do is make a choice of what nigga you gonna bring into the bedroom that day, and you do it. All right. But over here, we scream classy. Okay, so we don't bring anybody home to our bedroom. We try to leave that thing sacred. But understand, if we want to get dirty and disgusting, that's our choice, and we can slobber like everybody else slobber. You understand that? What else you say? Need a therapist? See, I'm doing the talking. I'm going to do the healing for you. That's why I'm trying to make it make sense for you. Okay? The healingologist done stepped into the building, and because I've been there and I've done that, I'm here to let you know that you probably should go get the healing. What else did you say? The blessed day. Listen, our day was already great. We didn't need you to come here and try to help us get to our blessed day. We done already received that. Aren't y'all up reaching for your blessing? I got that. I've been there and I've done that. I woke up this morning. That's a blessing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and block you. But I'm sorry you slipped between the cracks because you done ran into the wrong commentator. Okay? Now you have a wonderful day. Whoo, child. Let me see what y'all saying. And I made me ride a hoe. Now wait a minute. Okay? Oh man. Plastic surgery. Surgery does something to the soul. The blood is tainted. That is why they keep adding. It is hypnotizing. Absolutely. I believe that because they just keep going and going. You're like, dang, you ain't tired of having tattoos yet? It must be because they keep getting more and more surgeries and tattoos. So sad. Yep. Arionne at this point is vulnerable adult. She has no common sense. She can be talked into anything. That's what it sounds like to me, Charmaine. Um, Lord have mercy. I had to get him. Martell claiming he is a great father with the judge didn't think so. He lost full custody, no child support, and his 3-year-old ain't providing for him either by sharing her profits of her life, of her line. Absolutely. So he ain't that good after all. I agree. If Martell lose his income, he will be dangerous. Let's see. I'm about to end this live, y'all, because they done got me all wind up and stuff. I'm about to end it. I guess the chat is over. I'm still here, guys. I'm still here. Martell does not care about life. He moves on bitterness and praise. Absolutely. Hey everyone, just joining into the conversation. It's a mess in Huntsville. I agree, Latoya. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Sunshine, what's up? She has other names that she uses to spy on Mel and other bloggers' pages. I believe that too. Hi, Amanda. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Ain't nobody going to buy a Martell suit line. Me either, honey. And did you see the prices on those suits? It's going to be a hell no for me. Okay. He probably going to name his suits Lies and Liability. Y'all play too much, honey. Um, let me see. That's why Char let them know. I had to because they done popped in the wrong chat at the wrong time. No, well, Char, you can now exhale. I did. Mic drop, came into the wrong chat. Move accordingly. Okay, Charmaine H. I agree. I bet the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville, all in the content creators in the chat. Yep. Carson and Latifia, I know I can't say the name y'all give her, are in it together. The Scots are in it knee deep. The Arionne is going to come out. Coleslaw is in the bushes, probably so. Craig is Arionne. Oh, okay. That's what she always liked to say. Oh, well, I guess I got you together, honey. I guess you was asking for it, so why not? Close family needs to intervene because she has 2 children going to crazy house prison or death is where she will end up if she continues to mess with hotel. Sunshine rays, make it plain and simple for the ones in the back, honey. Heidi says, "Hey, Shar, what's up, babe? Poor Craig has no life. Got to run up in Shar's chat and better get the hell up out of here. You jumped in the wrong chat. Shar, I actually believe some of the pygmies are men posing as women. That makes sense because they becoming real heavy and retard. Okay, Craig is probably Martell or Arionne. Well, I just got gathered them together. Whoever the hell it is, I bet you won't come back again. Kim, I need to be wise on this one. If led later, I will. Okay. Mel already knew about the video and she's not worried about this BS going around. Hi, Mary White. I agree. Tanda J, please tell it. Oh, I missed something, but I'm gonna find out what I missed, honey. Hi, Sunshine Rays. ADR in the building. What's up? I haven't seen you yet, but they say you here. So what's up? Maybe do what I'll do what it too. Martell will be another Nico and Mimi. That's a perfect example. We'll shop the video. We'll shop the video around, and Melanie will not have any other choice but to submit to selling it. Click the like button. About to sign off. Okay, thank you, ADR. All have a good night and peaceful sleep. Y'all know we're going to sleep real good, okay? Because we didn't sleep with them last night. They didn't sleep with us last night. And for that, we should sleep real good. Hi, Eva. What's up? wait a minute, why are we Melody by discussing this, giving him the energy he is hoping for, and how do we know this is true? We don't. We just talking about it. Even, he would probably mix Melody, fashions with his private to feel equal to her. It's just a sad mess. It is, honey. Hi, Bless. What's up? Nigga, do what else? Do what else? Woo! Hello, Shar. The plot thickened and seems to be complicated and dangerous. I agree. Respectfully. No, it's all good. I got you, babe. Martell does not care about life. He moves on bitterness and praise. I agree. Let's see. All right, guys, that's my time. I'm out of here. I had to tell one person off. They didn't slip between the cracks. But next time, don't give them hoes no mercy. Block them before they even get to me, before I even see them. Just get them the hell up out of here. We don't even block nobody over here. But always gotta make an example out of somebody. Okay, but listen, y'all hit the like button if you are still here. Turn your notification on and subscribe. You aren't subscribed. We're trying to make it to our 5K so we can get to these 4 giveaways of $50. All right, and we can move on with our content. If this thing keep going, we'll keep talking about it. If it's tasteful and I can get through it. Until then, y'all, I'll see you next time. Bye.